Welcome, class of 2020, and good afternoon to our friends, family, and of course, our faculty. This is probably the most unique graduation we've had on record, and as such, I like to read not from a piece of paper, but from the heart. You see, from the beginning of this remote experience, we've practiced a mantra. And that mantra has been to not let the things we have no control over have control over us. To not let those things we have no control over have control over us. And when I think about this graduating class, the class of 2020, I see a class that is essentially the model for these words. They've lived it and breathed it. When you go remote and lose the campus, you've got to create your own campus. When you're not sitting together, studying, working through things in the library, going to the help centers, you've got to get both creative and innovative. But most importantly, you've got to want to help each other. There's got to be a desire to take care of one another, for it to truly work, and for the community to stay strong and rise above. And that's exactly what this class did. And knowing all of you since 9th grade, remembering my first visits in your advisory sections, it's who you've always been. It's really, truly profound to be here today, sitting where I'm sitting, talking to you wherever you're sitting, and to think of a class that has been absolutely extraordinary in the face of overwhelming circumstances. And it takes me back to that mantra, and to maybe paraphrase Viktor Frankl's words about response. That between stimulus and response, there's choice. There is always that choice. And it's in that choice that we find our freedom. It's in that choice we find our growth. That we cannot control so many things in life, but we always control who we'll be in the face of challenges, how we'll rise above. These last few weeks have seen one of the most extraordinary awakenings, at least in my lifetime, regarding racial injustice. And this class, each and every one of you, have been leaders in the school, and not just amongst students, but amongst faculty, reminding us that learning is so much more than what teachers facilitate with students, but that it's a shared experience, and that includes me as principal, that I'm here learning with all of you. And at the end of the day, from the heart, I've just been in awe. I've been in absolute awe at how all of you have just come together, had each other's backs, and not left anyone behind. And you can search and scan all the famous graduation speeches and quotes, but at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything more important than that. And I don't think any quote will say it better. You had each other's backs, and you left no one behind. And that doesn't just matter for community, it matters for character. So I want to leave you with a few things. One, you have my respect. You've changed the way that I think about education, and you've changed the way many of us on this faculty will approach teaching. Two, you've redefined community. It means something else to all of us now, watching you come together, watching your care, and watching your love. And I think that's probably the most appropriate place to land. That sometimes at the heart of courage, at the heart of justice, at the heart of true activism and change, there's love. Love for each other and love for humanity. And you have all my love and all my respect. And I thank you for being who you are, each and every one of you, and I am proud of you. And I am honored to be your principal.